So we've got the whole place to ourselves and it's beautiful.
I can't just be normal.
I just couldn't leave them. They were asking to come with us.
Were they?
Welcome back to the channel. Last week we visited the abandoned village of Tyneham in Dorset. In this vlog we negotiate our way out of the busy car park and make a quick pit stop to take in the view whilst we plan where to go next on what is going to be the hottest weekend of the year. Good afternoon and welcome back. I have been loving the Brit Stops app recently and it is getting on. It's nearly 4 o'clock and we haven't got anywhere to stay yet. So I've just been scrolling through Brit Stops and I think I found a bit of a gem. So I'm going to give them a call and wish us luck. Yeah, hi. I've just seen your pub on Brit Stops and I was just wondering if you had room for one motorhome just for tonight, please. Superb. Yep. Okay. I look forward to seeing you in probably about a couple of hours. Great. Thank you. Bye-bye. Simple as that. All done and dusted. And I do love it when the owners have got a motorhome or an RV themselves, because it just makes me think they know what you're looking for. And we've been told to park behind theirs when we arrive. So I am buzzing for this now, but I do think we're a couple of hours away, so we need to get cracking. We are at the Bell Inn, just north of Salisbury. There we are behind us. Look, we've got the owner's RV to the next of us, and then there's someone else staying as well. And this is a little cracker. It's just on the A36, just north of Salisbury. And you've got the car park this side of the road, and then the A36, and then the Bell Inn, which is just on that side. The car park is barrier controlled, so as you pull up, it's automatic. Barrier opens there. And I believe you need a code to get out. But anyway, let's cross the road before I get run over and see if we can get us a table for tonight. We are right by the river, which is lovely. Great views once again. We've been treated this weekend. What great views. Anyway, I've booked us a table for 7 o'clock. So let's get back in the van, so it's time to eat.
After relaxing in the van for a couple of hours, we made our way over to the pub for dinner.
We're excited for this. There's two good things so far. One, inches, that's always a good sign. And two, Dora is spoiled for choice on the gluten-free front. So we're hopeful that this is going to be a good one. It's turning out to get better and better. Better go and order. So what have you ordered?
I've got a gluten-free quiche. It's got bacon and peppers and asparagus.
And some salady bits and gluten-free homemade coleslaw potato salad.
Yummy.
And I have got something quite different. This is a Yorkshire Pudding Burger. So 2 Yorkshire puddings as the bun effectively, with some goose fat potatoes and a little jug of gravy.
You're going to have to dip your potatoes in your gravy, because otherwise it's going to run away.
I'm definitely going to do that, yeah. Anyway, let's get stuck in.
Yeah.
You don't want anything every day.
Don't know exactly how I'm going to eat this, but just look at it.
It's pretty.
So, how's your gluten-free quiche?
Very good.
Yeah?
Probably
And what's the base made of?
Potato. Mashed potato, I believe.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
I still haven't tackled the burger. I have had the potatoes, I've been dipping them in the gravy, which is delicious. I think the time has come. So in here we've got the Yorkshire puddings, a burger, you've got the bacon, cheese, and apparently there's some pigs in blankets in there as well. So just have a look at that. Oh my days.
It's a lot of cheese.
Look at that. I found the pigs in blankets. They're in the bottom there. Very cheesy. The Yorkshire pudding really works instead of a bun. It really, really works. Dora has been sweet talking the staff here because this has just appeared. What's going on here?
Crumble.
What kind of crumble?
I'm not actually sure.
Brilliant.
I love a crumble.
Also, I do like the fact that it's in its own little pan. Very nice. Yeah. Okay, well, get stuck in.
Thank you.
Be hotter than the centre of the earth.
Good things come to those who wait.
How long have you got?
All night, apparently.
Unbelievable. And don't think I missed out on dessert. Oh no, not on my watch. We both thoroughly enjoyed our meals and the bill came to just over £55. That's us back in the van. I tell you what, we are absolutely in pitch black darkness.
Every time. There we go.
That's us back in the van. We are absolutely stuffed, aren't we?
Yeah, and tired.
Yeah, that was a really, really good meal. We'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, and what an absolutely glorious morning it is. Really peaceful night here. I know the road probably sounds quite busy in the background, but it really quietened down at night. We had a cracking meal in the pub. All in all, absolutely tip-top park up, if you ask me. And when you wake up to a morning like this, what's not to like? I've got my cup of tea, yes. I did say tea. And that's my view. So, happy with that. What's not to like? Like I said, we had a cracking night here last night, didn't we?
We did.
And we slept really well, great food. And it made us realise, and I said it before, just the other day, we are loving Brit Stops at the minute. We've joined a number of clubs over the years. Who else does that? Have you joined clubs and then never used them? And we've done it, haven't we?
Many.
We've joined so many. And I'm determined now, I'm absolutely determined to make sure Brit Stops doesn't become another one of those. So guess what? I've just made a phone call and I've booked us into another one for tonight. And we are buzzing for this one.
It's one we've been looking at for a little while.
Yeah, and we've never stayed there. So we're not mucking around. We're just going to get over there now. It's a scorching day and have a proper chill out. And guess what? You're coming with us.
Our next stop was pretty close to home. Somewhere we'd wanted to visit but never got round to until now. Being the bank holiday, we thought it would be really busy, but actually I think we might be onto something with Brit Stops. Whilst campsites hike their prices with dynamic pricing at busy times, we found both of these Brit Stop locations to be actually really quiet. And of course, massively cheaper. Once you're a member, you're not actually obliged to spend anything further with the venue, but of course it is courteous to at least have a drink or purchase something from the gift shop if it's a farm location, for example. You don't have to have a full meal like we did at the pub. Just having a drink is enough to be giving something back.
We have arrived at Brit Stops Park Up number 2 for this weekend, and we're at Lockmead Farm in Swindon. This is an absolute cracker, and like we said before, we've never actually stayed, but it is a pick your own strawberry farm. We're a bit too early in the season for picking our own. However, on a different note, Dora has got straight into lunch mode. Let me show you what she's prepared for us. Look at this bad boy. Now, if that doesn't say summer to you, hang on a minute, what's that?
It's a freshly hard-boiled egg.
Ah, hard-boiled eggs. I think that might have ruined it a bit. However, look at that.
You have to have one.
We've also got, she's got a selection of hard-boiled eggs and also some corn on your cob down there, look.
Yeah.
So what's not to like about that? Outside, however, look at that. Peace and quiet. We are parked up just here, but look at all the space. There are a few people here, as you'd expect on a bank holiday weekend, but nice and quiet. And as you can see, it is a working farm, so there's all your machinery. So that's us for tonight's little park up. How about that? Later in the afternoon, we headed over to check out the facilities. We have got outdoor washing facilities, followed by your general waste and your mixed recycling as well, which is fantastic for making sure we get rid of all our goods in the right way.
There's 2 sets of toilets here as well, with separate ladies and men's. This is the ladies. Everything you need.
So this is the farm shop / cafe. Come on in and have a look. So as you all know, Dora loves a gift shop and she loves a farm shop. This has got them both. Right down the far end, this is kind of a bit more of your farm shop area. Oh, pork scratchings. Who doesn't love pork scratchings? Let us know in the comments, yes or no for pork scratchings. I love pork scratchings. And then we've got all your other usual standard gift shop array. A few farm toys for the kids. And then on a day like today, you get to your fridges where you have loads of drinks, ice creams, look at those, perfect for a day like today. And of course, they do your coffees as well. So once you come through the gift shop, you find yourself out in the children's play area. I've got to tell you, there is loads to keep your children busy. I remember when our kids were little, they would play for hours on this kind of thing. There's slides, there's swings, there's animals to climb on, there's a sand pit. Behind me, we've got the Strawberry Thief Trail, which is a bit of an adventure trail to go on. And right down at the end of the play area, we have the animal section. Let's go and have a look at what we can see. I can see a cock in here. Is that a cock or... Look at you, little fluffy things. Hello. Hello.
Very sensibly all in the shade. So hot.
Goats do make me laugh. They always have to climb and everything. They just strike me as being so mischievous. They're absolutely hilarious. Like, why are they up there? Look at them. Is that not just hilarious? All right, you two. We've all had a drink. Hello. Hello. And a nice touch, as you make your way out of the animal area, you can give your hands a good wash before you head back to the climbing frames. What a day it's been. Oh my days. It has been a stonker. So warm. It's still saying it's 29 degrees. I'm not sure if that's right. Maybe that's a bit of residual heat, but it's been absolutely glorious. We are quite literally the only people here. So we've got the whole place to ourselves and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I don't want to be that person, but if I'm being honest, it might have been a little bit too hot, but we're not complaining, But yeah, take a look at this place. After a light dinner in the motorhome, we watched some YouTube and had a peaceful, if not warm, night's sleep.
Good morning from Lockmead Strawberry Picking Farm. We have had a good night's sleep considering the temperature did drop down, thank goodness, but we have kept the awning out, even though it is a Brit Stop that needs must in this weather. I hope everybody is staying indoors 11 till 3 and putting on plenty of sun cream, staying hydrated. We are now going to head off and pick some strawberries before it gets too hot. So the farm has just opened, so it's 9:30, and we're going to quickly get some strawberries, then have a drink, and then head off before the midday sun.
We're going to have a coffee in the coffee shop, because when in Rome, when we're not in Rome, we're at Lockmead Strawberry, but you get the idea. Anyway, let's go.
I'm not having a coffee. I'll be having something cold. It's just a short walk across from the area that you park up over to the shop.
Actually, I've got a question for you all, based on what Dora just said. Who else has hot drinks when it's hot? You do, right?
No.
Are you team hot drinks or team cold drinks when the weather is like this? Let us know in the comments as I head over for a coffee.
So you can also come here for a snack. Strawberry picking is over there, and you've got recycling bins there. It's still early in the season, but there are a few strawberries to be found if we look carefully. So we're going to head on in. And look, I've got my sunshade out. Don't even care.
So we've been told very specifically, this is where you go in. So here we are. Okay, where do you start, Dora?
I don't know. I guess we just go on the hunt. Got my first one, look. She's perfect.
Look at that, look at you go.
Got myself a very nice punnet of strawberries. I don't know what Ricky's doing, because his punnet was as full as mine about 5 minutes ago, so I don't know why he's still going. Why do fellas always try and get just that little bit extra in? Like, get extra strawberries, get the fullest punnet. So competitive.
How have we got so many strawberries this early in the season?
Well, it's quite hot.
Look at that haul.
Why have you had to go extra? Why can't it just be normal?
What do you mean? Well, I kept seeing these big ones on top and I just couldn't leave them. They were asking to come with us.
Were they?
Yeah.
Let's go and get a nice cool drink.
Coffee. So as promised, refreshments. I've gone for a cappuccino because why wouldn't you?
And I've gone for a vanilla frappe because it's boiling.
And we've got, look at our haul. Hold that one up. Look at our haul of strawberries. This early in the season, look, 3 big punnets. I started off picking them and they were kind of quite small. But as I went further down, they kind of were like this. Then I couldn't say no, hence the fact we ended up with 3 punnets. So if anyone wants these strawberries, let us know in the comments. Anyway, ooh. Refreshment time. Cheers.
I've packed up inside, Ricky got outside. Not sure who got the short straw there. It's boiling. And a great tip really is, for bank holiday weekends when all the sites are booked up or they're really expensive, have a look at Brit Stops, because there was only one other van in the last one we were at, and we're the only van here. And it's Bank Holiday Monday on the hottest weekend of the year so far. So it's a really great alternative, and you don't have to spend any money when you're here, but you are encouraged to do so. So we had a drink yesterday, we've also had a drink in there today, and we've done the pick your own strawberries. So we've given a bit back to them, but it's not actually cost us anything to stay here. So versus some of the site prices, which were exorbitant for a bank holiday weekend, definitely worth thinking about.
That is us done and dusted. We're all packed up. We've got a fridge full of strawberries. And if you really want to know the nitty gritty, we're now off to get our washing done. So a big thumbs up to Brit Stops. Another great park up. And we'll catch you next time.